Hola, ¿cómo están? Bienvenidos a mi clase. Qué lindo tener tantos niños y tantos adultos de todas edades. Vamos a bailar juntos. Qué alegría que estén aquí. No saben lo contenta que me hace poder compartir con ustedes. Bienvenidos, gracias. Hi, how are you? Did you think the whole thing was going to be in Spanish? Did you get all nervous for a minute? Oof. Yes. So, hi, my name is Angela Rosales-Challis, and I am from Bolivia. And I live in Utah in the United States, but I am from Bolivia, and I came here 20 years ago. And you have no idea how happy it makes me to share a little bit of who I am with you. A little bit of where I come from. Now, I'm not an expert in this dance. I grew up doing modern dance, contemporary dance. So, but I have a friend, a dear friend, that she's taught me tinku dance that we're gonna do. Okay, so this is my outfit, but I am gonna take it off because it's really, really hot. And then you're gonna imagine how they do that. So I'm gonna undress in front of you, okay? So, sorry about that. So, anybody knows where Bolivia is? Raise your hand if you know where Bolivia is. Oh, a few of you. Is it in North America?
No.
No.
Europe?
No.
No.
Africa?
No.
No.
Where is it? Everybody say it.
South America.
Yes, South America. We like to say that we are the heart of South America. Now we're a landlocked country, so we have no access to the sea. Okay, we're gonna do this dance that is called tinku. Everybody say tinku.
Tinku.
Tinku. T-I-N-K-U. Tinku. Say it.
Tinku.
Tinku.
Tinku. And it means encounter. What does it mean?
Encounter.
Encounter. So it's because these people and these other people had a fight and they had an encounter. And they would have this fight every year. Now let's dance a little bit, then let's talk a little bit more. So we're gonna start dancing already. Okay, so stand up. Go to a place that you can see me. And this has a bent knee stand because you're ready to fight. Okay, it's always on fists. Show me the fist. And you go step, 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 steps. It doesn't matter right or left. Just go for it. Swing those arms, swing those arms. Always looking forward because you need to look at the enemy. You need to bend over more. Step, 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 step. Now this is marcha. What is this?
Marcha.
Marcha. Say it. Marcha.
Marcha.
There you go. Marcha. And then we go up, up, ha, ha, ha. So you just pick up one foot. Instead of doing this, one foot goes up. Next one, this is gonna be a triangle that you're gonna draw with your feet. Front, front, back, back. So the triangle is wide on the front, small in the middle. So it goes front, front, back, back, front, front, back, back, front, front, back, back, wide, wide, narrow, narrow, wide, wide, narrow, narrow, wide, wide, narrow, narrow, wide, wide, narrow, narrow. So that's gonna be triángulo, and then you're gonna do that. Okay, what's triángulo?
Triangle.
That's right, that's right. Okay, so let's go. Marcha. Ready? Here we go. Marcha. Bigger, strong, always looking up. Foot up, here we go. Up, 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 up. Front, triángulo. Forward, forward, back, back. Forward, forward, back, back. Forward, forward, back, back. Forward, forward, back, back. Whew. Are you tired yet? Okay, next one. Same marcha. Your feet are here, and your arms go up, down, up, down, up, down, up. It doesn't matter right or left, just go for it, okay? So this is gonna be brazos.
Brussels.
What is brazos?
Up.
Arms, okay? When I call it out, you call it out, okay? Ready? Marcha!
Marcha.
Brazos!
Brussels.
Up, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down. Okay, so let's sit for a minute to take a break. So this dance was the fight originated years ago. They were fighting because this one population wanted to be by the river, and this other population wanted to be by the river, but there was no room for both of them to be there. So they said, let's fight, let's fist fight, and whoever wins the fight is gonna be by the river. So they were fighting for survival. They were fighting so they are able to have water, which is a necessity that we have, okay? And they would fight so much that sometimes they would bleed. And they were happy when they bled, because they thought, my blood is going into the Pachamama, which is Mother Earth. And Mother Earth is thankful for my sacrifice, because I am able to sacrifice for my community. I am able to bleed for my community. So up to this day, in that little town in Potosi, they still have these fights, and they still have these encounters, and they have to have police around, so only 2 people fight. It doesn't become this, everybody fights. And a lot of people criticize Bolivians for doing this. And they say, oh, these barbarics, these ignorant people, why are they fighting? And we fight for our traditions. They don't need to be by the water anymore, but they fight to keep our traditions alive. And in my opinion, people fight MMA fights all the time in Vegas, and they do boxing for fun. So I actually think fighting for your traditions is something that it's worth doing. Now, we're not gonna die in these fights, and that's true. Okay, we're gonna go with music from the top to brazos, okay? Stand up and spread out. Can you hear the music?
Yes.
Bella mujer, me enamoré de tu mirada. Escribiré lo que siento por ti en esta tonada.
Let's do that again. From the top, marcha.
Tu mirada. Escribiré lo que siento por ti en esta tonada. Que tú eres mi reina de mar. Quiero ser tuyo, quiero volar.
Brazos.
Mueres tus sentimientos, quiero vivir en tus pensamientos.
Is the music too loud?
No.
Yeah. Can you hear my voice?
Yes.
I'm screaming my heart out here. Next one is lateral, okay? So that means that you're gonna slide laterally. And it goes like step, 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 hop, step, 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 hop, step, 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 hop, step, 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 hop, step, 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 hop,
Oh, whoops.
hop. Do it with me. Ready?
This is.
Are your hands in fists? So you're ready for the fight. Ready? Here we go. Step, step, step. Hop, 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 step. Hop. Hop. You're gonna get this fight inside, nice and strong. And then we're gonna circle. One foot stays in place, the other one goes around. From the top, next step, what do you want? You have a question, Austin? You can unmute and talk.
I was trying to unmute. May I please use the restroom?
Yes, go ahead. We'll wait for you. That just made my day. Okay, while Austin goes and takes care of things, let's go from the top. Okay?
There's a question for you in the chat, Angela.
Oh, and Camille, would you always read the chat for me? Because I don't have a brain to read the chat and talk. And
Oh, yeah. So Shelly asked, what is the lateral step called?
I just went out. I just have the name in English, lateral. Lateral, 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 lateral. Yes. Okay. Circle arms. Okay, so you go step, 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 step. Pulse. Nice and strong. Look forward. Circle. Keep your weight on your back foot. Then it goes step, 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 kick, step, 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 kick, step, 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 kick, step, 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 kick. Kick. Now when you kick, you are not having your beautiful dance feet. You're having this like this because that's easier to kick somebody with, okay? So contracted foot, okay? Step, hip, step, okay? Let's go from the top with music, okay? Are you yelling it out?
Yes.
Make sure you yell it out with all your heart because this performance happens in festivals and it happens on the streets. And there's this 2 festivals that I just love. When I was a kid, I would go and my heart would pump and your belly can hear the drums. You know, it's really strong. And they just dance this down the street for hours and hours and hours. So when the next steps come, people yell it out and everyone else needs to yell it out so they hear because they have hundreds of people there ready for the dance. Okay, so yell it out nice and loud. And then your people, your humble can be like, what are you doing? I'm doing tinku. Just own your screaming, okay? Okay, Austin is back. Let's go from the top with music.
Yeah, we're on. Okay.
This is called descanso, where you just make it small. Sometimes on the street you're just going forever, and you're just waiting there. Ready, marcha!
Macho!
Triángulo! Forward, back! Forward, back! Forward, back! Forward, back! Forward! Descanso! Brazos!
Me enamoré de tu mirada.
watch? Yes, not yet. Can I watch? Yes, not yet. Okay, I got thumbs up. Ready? Let me go play the music. I'll be right back. Now, in the triangle, I added my arms. So if you want to add your arms in the triangle, go ahead. What else? When you're doing the arms, let your whole body be with it. It's not this, it's this. Your whole body is together, okay? The counts are not exactly, I just go until I feel like it. Usually they don't do that. They have it very set for every phrase, but I'm just gonna call it out and we'll keep going, okay? Descanso. Marcha! Oh, I love the big arms. Big steps. Yes, Austin, that's it. Haley, I love it. Yes, Amelia and Nora. Foot up. 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 Yes, Nora, that's it. Here we go. Up. Front, front, back, back, front, front, back, back, front, front, back, back, front, back, back, front, back, back. Ellie, big arms, excellent. Anna, I love it. Lateral. Here we go. Step, 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 step. Start. I'm gonna wait for everybody to be ready. Yes, I love that you're keeping the beat. And around. Circle. And step, 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 kick, step, 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 kick, step, 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 kick. Nice and big. Yes, Kylie, strong arms, that's it. And Gilbert, I honor you're here. And hold it. That was very, very beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Let me share my screen with you. And I'm gonna show you a PowerPoint presentation. So this is Daniela Vargas. She's my best friend in Bolivia, one of my best friends in Bolivia. She dances tinko. She's the one that taught me this. And we went to college together. So that's the outfit that they wear. And they have different colors, okay? So this is when they're practicing on the street, okay? So you see, this is the street and the buildings. Now the men, this is Danny's son, Leo. The men dance on one area and the women dance in another area. They don't go together. When they fight, men fight against men, women fight against women. They don't mix it, okay? So they're practicing, they practice with a uniform because these are fraternities and they just get together months before the celebration. And this is the real performance on the street. And you can see there's people around, the musicians, and it's just full of life. And there's the men right there. And this is them, a close-up of their face. I just love these two people. And there's just a little video of her dancing it.
Ya no me importas, ya no te quiero, yo ya no quiero salir con vos.
You see how deep she's on her knees? You gotta be really grounded to be able to stand yourself there, you know? I'm gonna pause it there. And then the next slide is, there's me when I visited her with my two kids and my friend and her kid. So that's us. Now we have 5 minutes left. In these 5 minutes that we have, I want you to think about, what are you willing to fight for? What is something that you need to go and fight it? Now, in Bolivia, there's a lot of injustice. There's injustice to children, injustice to women, injustice to uneducated people, injustice to poor people. I am willing to fight for that. Now, we're not gonna fight with our fists. There are different fights that we need to do. So I want you to please think about, what will you fight for? And that's where your paper and your pen comes in. So write down your word. What are you willing to fight for? Put one word or two, and when you know it, just put it on the screen, and we're gonna listen to it. We're just gonna look at the screens, go from one to the other. I'm gonna put the music really low so you can get inspired. So I'm gonna play the music again.
You have 10 minutes, Angela.
Oh, yay.
We're going till 35.
Okay, thank you.
Take turns.
Okay.
First. Angela comes back.
I'm gonna start reading them aloud. We're gonna fight for women's rights. We're gonna fight for the earth. We're gonna fight for my family. Equal access to medical care. Family. Beating democracy, peace, kindness, love. My family. Equality. My family. Justice, democracy, and freedom. Freedom. Arts education for all. No racism. Freedom, family, justice. Keep holding it up. My family, equality. Annabelle, I'm having a hard time reading yours. Music education, cake and peace. Justice, democracy. Sarah, would you put it closer, please? Equality for all. No racism. Thank you so much. Okay, so now what we're going to do, just gonna come up with a fighting step for your cause. Whatever it's gonna do. What are you gonna do with your arms? What are you gonna do with your legs? What are you gonna do with your heads? With the beat. Keep the marching and do something with your arms. Keep the marcha and just do something with your arms that represents your fight. It could be nice and slow. It can be aggressive. It can be punching, slicing, anything you want. Ready? You have 30 seconds to figure out what your fighting arms are gonna be. Keep the marcha, always a marcha. Body forward. Sean, I see that you're with your wife. Yes, I love it. Oh yes, looks like everybody's ready. Ellie, can I see what you have? There we go, I love it. Okay, very nice. So we're gonna do our last dance from the top to all the steps, and then after the circle, stop, you do your own fight, your own whatever it is. I saw beautiful things going on, okay? And then after that, we're gonna come together, okay? So we're gonna end up here. And I like that when you're waiting for it, always keep the beat, always keep the beat. So how do we end? And then you wait for me to go pause the music, and then we talk a second. Okay, let's go. Beginning places.
Let's cielo que siento.
Descanso. Marcha. Marcha, foot up. Diámono.
Bella mujer, me enamoré de tu mirada. Escribiré lo
La
que en esta tonada. Bella mujer, me enamoré de tu mirada. Escribiré lo que siento por ti en esta tonada. Que tú eres mía, de nadie más. Quiero ser tuyo, quiero mira si sentí nuestros sentimientos. Quiero vivir en tus pensamientos.
You're on 5. Here you go. Move around the room. Circle around. Come together.
Bella mujer, me enamoré.
Thank you. Thank you. I am exhausted. And I think fighting for rights, it's exhausting. And it's okay to be exhausted. It's okay to not be able to breathe for a minute. Any thoughts, any comments? I'm open to listen to what you have to say.
I really appreciate the way that you took a traditional dance and the way that you tied in the lesson and the ideas to contemporary issues. I feel like it has a really powerful meaning, not only to make it relevant for the students and the people doing it, but also for them to, in a very meaningful way, embody the past and understand it. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Emily says, get it closer, Emily. Emily, I love your picture. Thank you. Oh, that's your family. I love it. What else? Tell me what you're thinking, what you're feeling.
Thank you for class.
You're welcome.
Mary Ann in the chat said she loved the inclusion of writing our own thoughts and incorporating them into a traditional dance. Anna said, yes, it was such an active and simple way to engage everyone. And Austin said, thank you for class.
Thank you so much. What an honor to have you here. Anger Gilbert, thank you. When I saw your name there, I was like, she's my hero. She doesn't know who I am, but now she does. Now she knows who I am. It's nice to meet you. My friends, thank you. Thank you for being here.